pick.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Negotiate.
800 bucks. 900. 850.
Close.
Are we doing it? It's a deal.
All right, score.
Flying across the field feeling like that guy did in 1937.
They're the masters of the art of picking.
That's the kind of stuff you dream about.
Most of the time.
I'm gonna give you $600. Nope.
Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel and I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. It's time to stand up in today's American Pickers. Star Mike Wolfe appears to be out there living his best life, and if you don't believe it, just check out the guy's Instagram page. He is having plenty of fun over there, and a recent video in which he hits the road for a motorcycle ride alongside his girlfriend, Letitia Klein, caught fans' eyes. Took an 8-hour ride and made it 14 back roads most of the way, and a hell of a lot of rain in the last stretch. But it was worth it because the Harley-Davidson Homecoming Festival is something you don't want to miss. God bless America and Harley-Davidson. There's plenty of clips of the couple zipping down the highway and having a blast, but a couple cuts to the speedometer had fans wondering if Wolfe broke the law and others telling him to calm down and be a little safer out there. So, how fast did he get up to? Well, in one clip, he shows a speedometer reading of 107. Now, at least one fan questioned whether that was kilometers per hour, in which case he would have been going a little more than 66 miles per hour or miles per hour. Better slow that pony down, one person wrote. Kinda stupid going that fast, dude, another wrote. Speeding on a motorcycle in the rain is not smart, another wrote. Gonna end up wrecking, killing innocent people. Be safe, not stupid to gain attention. Why you acting like you're 16? Another wrote. Keep the speed down, clown emoji. Hope you had a good time, another wrote. Hit a vehicle at 107 and you will see St. Peter. Be careful. Others cheered it on though. Dang, that looks fun, one person wrote. Making good memories, it's all that matters, another wrote. You can view the video and all of the comments here. Wolfe has yet to respond to the criticism and concern from his fans. American Pickers star Frank Fritz is set to be memorialized in Savannah, Illinois, over Memorial Day weekend. Fritz, who died in September 2024, will have a building named after him, the Frank Fritz Man Cave, according to the Des Moines Register. The dedication day will undoubtedly be very emotional for those who knew Fritz, as many wanted to hold a celebration of life for the television personality, but have been unable to arrange anything due to his well-being contested. Frank had so many friends that a lot of us have never even met each other. So it's a way of gathering friends and fans, said Annette Oberlander-Willows, a longtime friend of Fritz. I'm excited because I've got the unique opportunity to do something really good for Frank, in tribute of Frank, and I'm excited to do it. I feel good about doing it. Jerry Gendreau, another friend, according to WQAD. There will be a 2-day celebration in honor of Fritz at 3:30 Main Street, and members of the public are welcome to attend. According to TMZ, Fritz's cause of death was listed as late sequela of cerebral infarction. He also suffered with aortic stenosis, which was noted on his death certificate, per the outlet. Fritz co-starred on History Channel's American Pickers, which made its debut in 2010, alongside Mike Wolfe. It's with a broken heart that I share with all of you that Frank passed away last night, Fritz captioned an Instagram post on October 1st, 2024. I've known Frank for more than half my life, and what you've seen on TV has always been what I have seen, a dreamer who was just as sensitive as he was funny. The same off-camera as he was on, Frank had a way of reaching the hearts of so many by just being himself, he continued. We've been on countless trips and shared so many miles, and I feel blessed that I was there by his side when he took one last journey home. I love you, buddy, and will miss you so much. I know you're in a better place, he added. It's unknown if Wolfe will be on hand for the upcoming building dedication. And American Pickers Season 27. Episode 3, Mike Wolfe uncovers a late collector's emotional treasure trove, proving some picks are priceless. Mike and his picking partner, Jersey John Saleh, explore a collection left by Ron, a beloved 60s and 70s local radio DJ, uncovering not just vintage music gear but deeply personal items that tell Ron's story. Rather than making profit the priority, Mike makes a decision that reminds American Pickers fans why they continue to tune into the History Channel show with a heart. Mike Wolfe stumbles hears one of the most heartfelt American Pickers seller stories of all time. Danielle Colby sends Wolfe and Sally to visit Chase, whose late father, Ron, has left behind a collection like no other. Chase and his mom take the Pickers inside a container full of Ron's old possessions, and Wolfe immediately starts eyeing things that he wants to get his hands on. But when Chase and his mom start telling Ron's life story, Wolfe can tell that it's hard for them to part with his prized possessions. Instead of rushing into a deal, the Picker really took the time to learn who Ron was and where he came from. The episode takes the audience, and Mike Wolfe, the beloved star of American Pickers, is known for his passion for uncovering hidden treasures and preserving history. However, a recent video he shared on social media has fans expressing concern rather than excitement. The clip, which shows Wolfe attempting a risky maneuver with a vintage vehicle, led to a flood of worried comments, with many followers warning, "Gonna end up wrecking." The controversial video. Wolfe, who frequently posts behind-the-scenes glimpses of his antique hunts and restoration projects, uploaded a video showcasing a rare classic car in precarious condition. In the footage, he appears to be moving the vehicle, possibly a 1930s or 1940s model, without proper equipment, relying instead on manual effort and makeshift tools. Fans immediately noticed the potential dangers, pointing out that the car could easily sustain further damage or even cause injury if mishandled. Comments poured in, with followers urging caution. "Mike, love ya, but you're gonna wreck that beauty if you're not careful. Where's the tow truck? This is painful to watch. Dude, call a professional before you regret it." Why fans are so invested. American Pickers has built a massive fan base over the years, with viewers deeply invested in Wolfe's mission to save forgotten relics. His dedication to preserving history resonates with audiences, making them protective of both the artifacts and Wolfe himself. This isn't the first time fans have voiced concerns over Wolfe's methods. In past episodes, viewers have cringed as he hauls delicate items without proper support or transports fragile antiques in questionable ways. However, this latest video struck a nerve due to the high value and rarity of the vehicle involved. Mike's response, or lack thereof. As of now, Wolfe hasn't directly addressed the backlash, leaving fans wondering if he took their advice or proceeded with the risky move. Some speculate that the video was part of a larger restoration project, while others fear the worst, that the car may have been damaged in the process. In the past, Wolfe quickly sealed deals on nostalgic, mid-century items like pinball machines and vintage vending machines, his typical picks with strong resale value. Over the seasons, he's proven skilled at spotting hidden stories in seemingly ordinary objects, such as Civil War currency and a 1880s high-wheeler bicycle, combining history with profit. Considering all this, it was surprising when Wolfe's eyes landed on an item that would never actually be worth much in the market, given that it was a child-sized mannequin with missing arms. At first amused, Wolfe soon realized the doll wore Chase's old clothes and boots, which was a heartfelt tribute from a father preserving his son's childhood, priceless beyond value. While collectors often get reduced to hoarders or antique hunters, this heartfelt moment showed why Ron had such a massive collection. It was his way of holding on to his invaluable memories, and who better to appreciate that than Wolfe? The Picker bought the mannequin not because it was rare or worth a lot of money, but because he was moved by the story behind it. This purchase might not make for a great resale, but it was Wolfe's way of adding yet another piece of someone's history and heart to his collection. It goes to show that to the experienced picker, the sellers he meets are just as important to his process as the items themselves. American Pickers star Mike Wolfe is a bicycle and motorcycle enthusiast who often incorporates them into home decor. However, photos of his latest project left fans seriously concerned about his safety. On Sunday, February 23rd, the History Channel personality, 60, took to Instagram to give followers an update on one of recent projects, a vacation rental in LeClaire, Iowa. "Back in Iowa working on my next at Twolinus Guest House," he wrote. "Down to the finishing touches, curating this moving around that." The featured image showed a bicycle hanging from the ceiling over a staircase. Meanwhile, The rest of the snaps in the carousel showed various angles of Wolfe standing precariously on a green ladder on the stairs to secure the bike in place. As I was hanging this bicycle above the staircase, it dawned on me that I've done this before. For as long as I can remember, there has always been a bicycle hanging somewhere in my living space. Wolfe continued. Or one that I was creating for retail, or someone else. Well, here's to old habits and being consistent with my passions. To conclude his update, Wolfe noted that his 2 lanes guest house will be available for rental starting the first week of April. In the comments, Instagram users couldn't help but express their concern for Wolfe's well-being on that green ladder. One person wrote, "Not sure that ladder placement would be considered OSHA approved. But all the attics you've crawled around in probably prepared you well, face with tears of joy." Someone else echoed, "Bicycle's so glad you didn't hurt yourself standing on the stairs on a ladder. But you sure like climbing around on things, winking face." Yet another fan joked, "OSHA? Never heard of her." As a different Instagram user echoed, "Sketchy ladder work, but it looks like you handled it, face with tears of joy." Meanwhile, one follower heckled Wolfe by writing, "OSHA called. They want their ladder back. Haha, I was more interested in how the ladder was positioned for next time I need to hang something cool in a sketchy spot." Plenty of folks approved of the quirky ceiling hanging despite the potential safety risks. "Sketchy SD dude. Looks great." Yet another Instagram user declared, while a second agreed, sharing, "Sick, I love it, fire red heart." American Pickers is available for streaming on Discovery+. The fine line between passion and risk. Mike Wolfe's hands-on approach is part of what makes American Pickers so compelling. His willingness to dive into barns, basements, and junkyards in search of treasures has earned him respect in the antique community. However, this latest incident highlights the fine line between passion and recklessness. Restoration experts often emphasize the importance of proper tools, techniques, and patience when handling vintage vehicles. A single misstep can devalue a rare car or, worse, destroy a piece of history forever. What's next for Mike Wolfe? While fans wait for an update, the incident has sparked broader discussions about preservation techniques and whether Wolfe's adventurous methods are sustainable in the long run. Some hope he'll take the feedback to heart, while others argue that his bold approach is simply part of the show's charm. One thing is certain, Mike Wolfe's fans care deeply about both the antiques he rescues and his well-being. Whether this video was a harmless moment or a near disaster remains to be seen, but one thing's for sure, the American Pickers community will be watching closely. Final thoughts. Mike Wolfe's latest video serves as a reminder that even experts can benefit from a little extra caution. While his enthusiasm is admirable, fans hope he'll. For over a decade, Mike Wolfe has been a beloved figure on American Pickers, scouring the country for hidden treasures and sharing his passion for history, antiques, and unique finds. However, recent photos of Wolfe's latest project have sparked serious concern among fans, who are worried about his health, well-being, and the future of the show. Mike Wolfe's latest venture raises eyebrows. In recent weeks, Wolfe has been sharing updates on social media about a new project, one that appears to be far more ambitious than his usual antique hunting. The photos show him working on what seems to be a massive restoration project, possibly involving an old building or a collection of vintage vehicles. While fans are used to seeing him dig through barns and junkyards, the scale of this endeavor has left many wondering if he's taking on too much. Some of the concerning elements in the photos include exhaustion and stress. Wolfe appears noticeably tired in several images, with dark circles under his eyes and a more gaunt look than usual. Physical strain. Some shots show him lifting heavy objects or working in precarious conditions, leading fans to worry about potential injuries. Neglecting his usual routine. Unlike his usual Pickers adventures, where he's seen traveling and interacting with people, this project seems isolating, with fewer appearances from co-stars like Robbie Wolfe or Jersey John. Fan reactions. Outpouring of concern. Fans have taken to social media to express their worries, flooding Wolfe's posts with comments like, "Mike, are you okay? You look exhausted. Please take care of yourself. This looks like a huge project. Is this why we haven't seen new Pickers episodes lately? Where's Frank? Where's Danielle? This doesn't feel like the same Mike we know." Some longtime followers have even speculated that Wolfe might be dealing with personal struggles, pointing to his recent divorce and the departure of Fritz from American Pickers as possible factors affecting his mental and physical health. Is American Pickers in jeopardy? Another major concern among fans is whether Wolfe's new project means American Pickers is being sidelined. The show has faced multiple changes in recent years, including Fritz's controversial exit and declining ratings. While History Channel has not announced any cancellation, Wolfe's shift in focus has led some to wonder if he's stepping back from the series.